Legend of Korra. I watched this episode a couple of days ago, so it's not as fresh in my mind. So it's gonna be a shorter review, just gonna talk about the stuff that I had already picked up that I knew I wanted to address. And the first thing that I know everybody wants to hear me reference, and they already know I'm gonna go in on this, is the fact that we don't get our Toph greatness. Toph, we don't get to see go in. For weeks, for like 3 weeks, we've been anticipating, Toph versus Kuvira, or at the very least, Toph just going in against some fodder army members of Kuvira's empire. We don't get any of that. We don't get none of that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of dejected about that. But at the same time, the excuse that Toph kind of offers, kind of speaking to the audience in a way, when she's like, I'm not gonna go in. Like, I'm old. It's time for the younger generation to, handle their own fights and their own problems. That's why you don't see Katara going in and, fighting people. And when I thought about it, I'm like, she's right, honestly. And this goes along with the development, the progression that I've wanted from the season, to see Korra and the rest of the new team Avatar just step up and handle something all by themselves. And that's what needs to happen, honestly. That's necessary for them to grow and be established and have come through this journey. So a part of me, I'm still really sad, I'm not gonna lie, that we don't get our Toph greatness. I'm just like, oh man, I wanted Toph greatness. But at the same time, I'm thinking about, she's an old woman. Like, we even see that even though she can still go and she's still beastly, she's still old. And if I wouldn't want to necessarily see Katara going in like that, so I'm just like, alright, she makes a good point. Then we got I called it right back when, XHU Li betrayed Varric. I said it. I was like, yo, she's only doing this to, sabotage Kuvira, get it on the inside, and help everybody out. And we see that, trying to throw a wrench in her plans, destroy her little spirit vine Death Star canon type of deal, if we're still going with the Star Wars metaphors. And the only thing I will say is out of character, because Bolin was like, XHU Li doesn't make mistakes, and I'm thinking about, like, it's true, XHU Li is on point. The only thing I'd say is kind of out of character is the fact that, she didn't wait until the actual run for this weapon. She did it on the test run. I'm like, why would you do that? Wait till it's actually about to be used. Let the test go off without a hitch. And I was like, that's kind of stupid. At the same time, she kept the piece on her. Like, I was like, yeah, at least, but still, I don't really care, because XHU Li came through, proved me right. I'm hyped. I love the XHU Li character development. And then, really, this episode, we got the whole Beifong family rescue, which Dar Sr., he's a little bitch. He's like, leave me here in the cage. I was like, are you serious? Just get out, dog. Get out. We see, the bonding between Lin and Toph and Sue and everything, talking things out, finding out a little bit about their father and everything, I believe. And, also, well, just Lin's father, because I believe they have different fathers. And then also, Bolin getting back in Opal's good graces. And Bolin was just super funny this episode, as always, honestly. But this episode, I really markedly remember Bolin just having me dying with laughter. And so I just like the progression, I like the development. And we also have on the other end Korra trying to recruit the spirits and have them work against Kuvira to no avail or anything like that. So I'm interested to see how these last 2 episodes go. We're definitely, the last 2 episodes of any Korra season is real action heavy. The action we got in this episode was actually pretty good, with Sue going in against Kuvira. That was a dope fight. I'm not gonna lie, that was dope. That kind of satiated my Toph desire, but I wanted to see Toph going. But Sue versus Kuvira was pretty cool, that little skirmish that we got. So let me know your thoughts. Are you just utterly disappointed in the Toph not getting the Toph greatness, or do you accept that excuse? And what are your predictions for the rest of this season? How do you think things will play out? I'm personally, honestly, I will do a ranking of how the Korra seasons break down, and I mean, this is the worst season, but that's saying a lot, because this shit is still really fucking amazing. It's that Korra greatness. It's that Korra greatness. So let me know your thoughts. That's pretty much it. I know it's a short review, but I just don't remember the details of the episode that well, because I watched it a couple days ago. That's it. Peace.